Hello friends, it's good to be with you once again. I am so happy that you're back on this channel. Thank you for everybody that have been supporting this channel from day one. May the good Lord continue to bless you. And if you're just coming for the first time, please, before we get into the video, just quickly click on the subscribe button and let's get done with it. You have a lot to learn. You have a lot to benefit from this video. So let's get into it. The last time I told you that we will be talking about self-introduction. Yes, it's very important when you go to a place and they ask you to introduce yourself, right? They'll ask you, please, who are you? Or they could just tell you, please introduce yourself, just like it's done in interviews, or it could be anywhere basically. So what would be the question you'll be expecting if they ask you? Introduction involves you tell us your name, you tell us where you come from, you tell us about your age and other things like that, including your hobbies or your occupation. So I will be telling you the questions you will expect and the responses that you're supposed to give. All right, if you have not settled down, use this time to settle down. Invite your family and friends, share this video, don't keep it to yourself, and let's do this. When somebody asks you to introduce yourself, sometimes it can come as a bulk question. Like they could say, please, who are you? Introduce yourself. All right? They will ask you, Afo, Ado, Anye. Afo, Ado, Anye. That's how it will come, right? Afo, Ado, Anye, meaning who are you? But sometimes they might break it up and ask you bit by bit. First thing is your name. Afo Keredie. Yes. Now, an important point to note is that Afo Keredie Enyangfo so Nsido Nyangfo. Those are three sentences that mean the same thing. It's just that the questions could come in any of these three forms. But in case you see any of these forms, just know that they mean the same thing. Try to respond according to the form that is used in asking you the question. The response to Afokeredie is Aminkere, and then followed by your name. For example, Aminkere Richard. The response to Enyangforuso is Enyangmiedo. The response to Nsido Nyangfo is also Enyangmi Aro. So that's it. So if they ask you Afokeredie, your response will be Aminkere Anita. Sometimes they could ask you Aforonye, meaning who are you? Aforonye involves a lot. It involves what your name is, where you come from, your age, your occupation, and all of that. Okay? But for short, somebody could say, I am Anita. Amindo Anita. About where you come from. They will ask you, Mbok afotuke. Mbok afo atoke. Meaning, please, where are you from? And the response to that is, Ami. Ndo eyene Akwa Ibom. Meaning, I am an Akwa Ibom child. Or you could say, Ami. Nto Akwa Ibom. Meaning, I come from Akwa Ibom State. Ami, Nto Abia State. I come from Abia State. So that's how it goes. You fix in your state of origin. Now, they could ask you about your occupation. They would ask you, Ase namso, meaning, what do you do? You tell the person, Your occupation, you say, Ami Ndo medical doctor, Ami Ndo engineer, Ami Ndo welder. It depends on what you're asked, alright? Or you could say, Amin Sinam welding, meaning I do welding. They could ask you, Anamutom Kemo, where do you work? Alright? Namutom Ke. It depends. You now fix in your place of work. So get the differences. Anamutom Kemo, Namutom Ke, so and so place. Alright? That is for yourself. Self-introduction. I'm going to tell you how to introduce somebody else. Okay, how old are you?
Please, how old are you? Mbok afori ifang.
You now say, Amindo iswa usokid. Amindo iswa edap. Amindo iswa. Depends on your age. Now, fam, what if you're asked to give a bulk introduction? We just ask you, please introduce yourself, or please tell us who you are. What do you say? You say, okay, my name is Mr. Charles Item. I come from Calabar. I am 28 years old. I'm a medical doctor. My hobbies are so and so. Now, in that case, how do you say it in Ibibio language? That's exactly what we're going to do now. So, starting with your name, you say, I'm Inkere Charles Item. Ntuyo, Ndo Wiswa Idamition, Ndo Medical Doctor. Namutumke Federal Medical Center. Mayon Central Ball. Medon one. Nyendito ita. So that is a brief introduction of yourself. Basically, that is it. This video is not meant to be long. Just try to revise the things we have done so that you have them at your fingertips. Remember that you learn to speak by speaking. Don't just talk it away. Try to practice it. Try to exercise all you've been learning gradually, and you'll see that you make a headway. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching this video. I am happy to have you on this channel again. God bless you. Bye.